Hi everybody, I'm going to answer some questions here. You've been sending them in, there's loads. So let's see what the first one is. Let's get on with it. It's from Dan Ingram. Hi Dan, howdy doody Dan. Hi Marty, hope you're well buddy. My question is, are you proud of your roots and when and where you grew up? Yeah, very much so. You know, I grew up in Clydebank, famous for its shipbuilding and the Singer sewing machine. And so for me, it's very much a working class town, and I remember it very fondly. As a matter of fact, when I was in America recently, I went to visit the Queen Mary ship, which is in Long Beach in California, and I've been to see it a few times actually, and every time I'm in that area I love to swing by and say hello to it, because I go on board and you can go into the depths of the ship and you'll walk about and you'll see that it was made in Clydebank, and the American friends I was with, I would say that's where I'm from, and you would see all the some of the dials were made in Baillinston or certain parts of Glasgow, and I would say that's where I'm from. Oh, by the way, did I tell you that's where I'm from? So from that point of view, I'm very, very proud of my heritage and where I come from. And to see that ship, it was just magnificent. And if you ever get a chance to go and visit it, it is a great day out. And when I was there, we went up to the bar, and there was some people there who'd sailed on the Queen Mary when it was still in action, and they were going back there. I think it was like the 70th anniversary, and they were up there, an old couple, and they got up and they danced in the bar, and everybody gave them a big cheer because they came across the tannoy that it was their 70th anniversary, and it was great. And I was proud, and I said, oh, by the way, did I tell you Queen Mary was built in Clydebank? That's where I'm from. So Dan, stay safe. Hope that answers your question. So my next question, Haley Hart. Hi Haley. Hi Marty, been a fan since I was 10, so over 30 years. I'm a key worker working with elderly with dementia. My question is, if you could sing with anyone, who would it be, past or present? Oh, great question, Haley. KD Lang. I love KD Lang's voice, and I would love to sing with her. Emmylou Harris, Kate Bush. You can see the list is going to go on. I'm a fan of voices and people with unique voices. And I think that the one that got away from me also was Natalie Cole. I think she was an incredible singer. Obviously comes from good heritage with her pop, but I was such a big fan of her voice. And I think that as a singer, when you're growing up, these people have influences on you, these artists, and when you get to listen to their songs, as your life unfolds, their voices just seem to wear them like friends, and you know them very well. And so I love a good singer. And it doesn't have to be like a technically great voice. It's just something that really speaks to you. Like Willie Nelson or Johnny Cash. And great vocalists like Al Green, Marvin Gaye. The list is endless, and I'll be forever indebted to them. Oh, there's a wee email coming in. I'll catch that later. But so I hope that answers your question, Haley. Oh, she goes on to say, and my choice would be Mick Hucknall, as your voices are even more amazing live. Yeah, Mick can carry a tune big time. So I remember at the beginning of our career, seeing Simply Red coming into the charts, and he's such a wonderful singer with a great voice. Yeah, I love Mick's records, and I know he likes Bobby Blue Band, the Bobby Blue Band. So yeah, brilliant. Hope that answers your question, Haley. Hey, next question. Mark Kendall, 3 words: Beatles or Stones? Great question. Younger, Beatles. When I got older, Stones. And I love both of them. I think they're great, great back catalogue of songs, and guaranteed toe tappers, and a great testament to like good songs will prevail, and they're timeless. We think of them as being about the 60s, but there's so many different generations getting switched on at them, and that's a testament to great songs and great productions. And, I love the Beatles, love the Stones. Big thumbs up. Great question, Mark. Stay safe. Yeah. Next question. Tracy Rollins. Hi Marty, loving these videos. My question is, will you be releasing any of the new music you've been working on anytime soon, or will we have to wait until we can have a big Marti party? Yeah, I think we're just going to have to wait until the dust settles, and and so that I can come out and play my new album when it's ready. And well, it is ready. My idea was to have it out this year, but who knows what's going on. But it's ready. I'm happy to say, and I love making it, and I'm very proud of it. So yeah, when it's come out, when it's ready to come out, we're going to have a big party with Marti for sure. Looking forward to coming out and entertaining. Tracy, stay safe. Andy Hayward. Hello, Andy Hayward. What you got for me? Hello, Marti. The legend Al Green must have been amazing to work with, as you have always admired his talent. What's your most memorable moment of him? Love to love Andy Hayward. Oh, that's an easy one. When I spoke to have a conversation with Al Green, I remember the first time I ever met him. We were doing the John Lennon tribute. It was a few years back, and it was a great day out, and Al Green was there, and I thought, oh, okay, I'll rock up, say hello, and because I'd worked with Willie Mitchell, and so I had some reference points there, and I'll go up and we'll have a wee conversation with him. And I remember going up and saying, hi Al, my name's Marti, very nice to meet you, how are you enjoying the day? And he looked me straight in the eye and said, these ain't new shoes. Still to this day, I was perplexed. What did he hear? I mean, I know my accent sometimes thick, but what was it exactly that he heard? Working in Memphis for me has always been a big thing. To get to go there as a child and go back as a man and make many records there with Willie Mitchell and all the cats at High Studios and Willie Mitchell Boulevard, because they named the boulevard after him. It was so great that the city of Memphis embraced him. He was such a lovely man, a lovely family, and a great man, a great teacher to talk about the voice and placing the vocal and how to manipulate the voice and make sure it will last you as an instrument for many years. And there's never a day really goes by where I don't really kind of think about him. He always pops into my head. And I believe I'll play with him again, and he'll shout at me, that's not what you do, Marty. No, try it this way. And I loved him for that. He's a great, I miss him. Great question, Andy. Take care. Julie Coulthard. Hi, Julie. Hi, Marty, please could you give me a shout out? I used to work in the Little Chef in Dumbarton many years ago. Don't think you will remember me. My question is, what is attached to the chain you always wear on your trousers? Also, when are you next back in Manchester performing? Okay, right, first question, Little Chef in Dumbarton, that's close to my hometown. Yes, I do remember you. Of course I remember you. It was round about, I'll tell you the reason why I do remember you, because didn't you win an auction to buy one of the shoes that I wore to the premiere of Four Weddings and a Funeral? I'm sure it's the same person. Lovely lady, and yeah, I bet you that is you. Let me know. Get back to me on that. Of course I remember you. And my question is, what is attached to the chain? Oh, the chain. The chain is it's a piece of jewelry. It's my wallet, and the chain just clips onto your jeans, and it's a piece of jewelry made by the Great Frog. Yeah, there's jewellers in London, and they make kind of rock and roll jewellery, quite funky, and it's a bunch of skulls collected together. Ooh, skulls, scary, There's a good weight to it, and I love it. I just love it. I love their jewellery. So if you ever get a chance, go and check out their website. Brilliant stuff. Next time I'll be performing in Manchester. Don't know, but if I'm there, please come along and see me. So, Julie Coulthard, I do remember you. Take care. Next question, Julie Heaps. Loving these wee video clips. Thank you very much. My question is, what do you miss most from Scotland? Tatty scones, square sausage, the rain. Love from Bonnie, Scotland. Bonnie, Scotland. People, yeah. And a sense of humour, Glasgow. I love it dearly. What do I miss? Tatty scones. Tatty scones is a good call. And my favourite bakeries. you know, because every time I go back home, you know, there's certain things that I love to do. There's a wee, you know, go to my favourite fish and chip shop, favourite bakers, have a wee pie, you know, go visit about, you know, most of the things that I kind of a yearn after, you know, and we have great debates, and I've always find it fascinating when people will say, "Oh, fish and chips. Where's your favourite fish and chips?" Because everybody has so many memories, so many memories of when they had their favourite fish and chips, and they debate it. That and their favourite curry houses, where to go for Indian food or, you know, other restaurants. But for me, fish and chips, because people will always say, "Oh, you've got to try the fish and chips here. It's the best fish and chips I've ever had." And you go and you taste it and you go, "Yeah, it is really good," because they look at you with so much passion, don't they? "Well, what do you think? It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing." And you always think, you know, if it's not, you go, "Oh, yeah, it's great." But secretly at the back of your head, you're thinking, "Well, it's not as good as the one that I had with my mum and dad when I was away for the day at such and such a place," like, you know, but usually by the seaside. Because I happen to, you know, I thoroughly enjoy, like for instance, there's a place called Newcastle, just on the coast, not far up a wee drive from Belfast, that I must go. Every time I'm in the area, I'll probably go. If I'm there for, say, like 4 or 5 days, I can guarantee out of 3 of those days I've visited that fish and chip shop, because I just love sitting at the sea and looking out and having some fish and chips. It's just something about it. It's very Moorish, and so many memories involved in it. So yeah, and I have some great fish and chip shops in Glasgow and all over Scotland, and I do visit them. So Julie Heaps, Heaps and Tatties. See what I did there, Julie? Heaps and Tatties, Scottish. Anyway, take care. Emma Rushforth. Emma Rushforth. Kind of takes me on, Emma. Right? Emma kind of takes me on to the previous question asked there. You're saying, "Hi Marty, you've been lucky enough to travel the world. Do you like to try local delicacies? And what is the weirdest thing you've eaten during your travels?" Well, see, in some instances, yeah, like in Memphis, when I go to Memphis, you can go to some of these soul food restaurants, and you know, there's some strange dishes. You know, I remember being offered some pig's feet. "Oh, you know, no, they're lovely on the pig, thank you very much." But, you know, so that was quite strange. Yeah, and, you know, as you go on your travels, I think it's important to try cuisine from all over the world. You know, don't you? You go and, you know, and you gauge it yourself, and you think, "Well, maybe I'm brave enough to try that." And some strange stuff, and some stuff that that I've really enjoyed. Like some of the best pie and mash I had. You know, I had to go all the way to Australia for it, and you know, and you think, "Oh, this is great," but well, I don't on a daily basis. You know, if I want pie and mash, I think, "Okay, let's go to Australia." I mean, that would be a bit extreme, but Emma Rushforth, I hope that answers your question. I hope I got your second name right. All right, take care. K-Coop. Hello. When you sing in the shower, do you sing with a Scottish accent? Kay, you know, I mean, really, I mean, if I sang the way I speak, then, you know, I would most definitely be in the Proclaimers, wouldn't I? Who I adore. So no, really, it's kind of weird, because, you know, the singers that I listened to as a child and growing up, I always, you know, when I would try to emulate them, when I was finding my own voice, I guess that you kind of, you know, there wasn't people with too many Scottish accents that I listened to, you know, apart from traditional music and stuff like that. But that wasn't really my bag then. So no, I don't really. I just when I speak, you know, it's taken me years to master the Scottish language. Very, very, very difficult. And I would dearly love to hear some of your attempts at a Scottish accent. That would be quite good. I could always grade it on your how Scottish you are. But no Hawkeye the New or Glasgow. No, that don't work. You know, people from Glasgow don't call people from Glasgow. I don't get that. Sometimes, you know, I sometimes hear that and I go, ooh. Anyway, that's just one of my wee pet hates. Anyway, thanks for the question. Ta-da. Okay, here's another wee question. Sarah Beck. Hi, Sarah Beck. Question. Any recommendations for something to binge watch on Netflix or another channel? Sarah, lifelong fan. Hi, Sarah. Well, do you know what I'm watching at the moment? I love The Blacklist. I love programmes like that. I think I'm a big fan of that. Designated Survivor, those types of programmes. And, you know, I love binge watching them. And it's amazing because you get the blues after you end up living with so much with a box set. You know, it becomes part of your day. You will watch it. And you've got to watch something, especially just now. You know, you can start with some of these episodes and you can find yourself at stupid o'clock saying, oh, maybe just one more episode. And so, yeah, that's quite, you know, that's something, isn't it, to think about. So, hey, Sarah, let me know what you're watching. So I'm always looking for good stuff to watch. I'm going back and I'm looking at a lot of old movies as well. You know, I like watching the Ealing classics like The Lady Killers. I watched that a couple of days ago. The Ealing classics, all the good ones. I like, you know, and I'm quite partial to a black and white movie. You know, I love it. Like the 39 Steps, the original 39 Steps. I think that's, you know, with Peggy Ashcroft in it, and you know, it's just a wonderful movie. Aye. So I love that. I love the classics. Hope that answers it. Oh, and also like lots of comedies. Aye, I like lots of comedies because they just kind of lift you up, you know. Like Step Brothers. Watch Step Brothers. Ah, amazing. Quick one here. Pauline Myatt. How old were you when you began singing? Oh, very, very young. Very young. I think, like, you know, when I started to hear nursery rhymes and stuff like that, you know, I loved it. You know, I was a big fan of London Bridge is Falling Down. My mammy used to say, you know, that was a big favourite of mine. And I think that, you know, that's when you hear melody and you feel a connection. I think it stems away back to the beginning when you heard nursery rhymes, and I think that's, you know, I would always get excited in primary school when, and especially in the early primary 1 and 2, we used to have a music teacher who would come into the classroom and they would wheel a piano in, and they would have little. She would play the piano and we'd sing little songs, and I think that's where you know, my love and passion for singing began. You know, and I think that I just took it for granted. Everybody sang, you know, especially the older I got. I thought it was just, well, that's something that everybody does, like whistle. You know, everybody sings. You know, so I didn't think it was anything different. You know, that I had that no one else was doing. But yeah, it was a very young age. Great question, Pauline. Oh, quick question, Caroline Greenwood. Hi Marty, my question to you is pineapple on a pizza, yes or no? No. Cindy Lou Brewer. So while in lockdown, what have you learnt about yourself? Oh, good question. And I think it's like, you know, the older I've got, just to be able to sit with myself and be cool with that is something that I'm doing a lot. Not isolating or anything like that, but just to be able to sit with yourself and, you know, not spend too much time in your head, and just, you know, just be able to relax and be a little bit more at ease. Stop projecting, you know, what we're going to do, you know, slow down, value this time that we have here to rearrange your mental furniture, for the want of a better phrase. You know, to think, well, what can I do that's a wee bit better for myself as, you know, not only as an individual, but as a writer, or how can I sharpen my pencil here about things that I've always wanted to do. You know, I think that I'm a hugely positive person and try to stay that way. And so for me, Cindy Lou, it's just being able to take this time just to sit and be, and just, you know, not let the madness in of that's sometimes out there. You know, because if sometimes, especially just now, if you're watching the news, it can be hugely, you know, can discombobulate you. You know, really. It can really make you project and not really panic, you know. None of that. I'm not that. I've got no time for that nonsense, man. But just, you know, drop your shoulders, be gentle with yourself at these times. It's going to be okay. It will be. Great question, Cindy Lou Brewer. Cindy Lou, look at you. Cindy Lou, look at you. Lisa Cottam. My question is totally unrelated to music. Do you have pets? Are you an animal lover? Sorry, maybe a boring question compared to others. Not in the slightest. I love, adore dogs. Love dogs. Love cats. A favourite though, if I have to choose, I'm a doggy person. Love them. No, that I choose. I'm just happy to see, animals. I think they're great for cuddling. They're, I love it. That unconditional love that you get. I don't have any animals at the moment. But always grew up in a family of big dogs. But yeah, I love animals. And I love. There's something about just sitting with them. I find them very calming, very calming. And yeah, I will be getting another dog. Don't know when. Probably get another couple because I think they should have a buddy, always have a partner in crime. I just think pets are. I just think animals are. They bring so much serenity to me. And I love them dearly. So yeah, and I love it when you send the wee pics of your poochies in and the cats. Love it. I can remember that when at school you used to get to take the hamster home. Take the hamster home. And I don't know why I'm telling you this story, but I got to take the hamster home. Huge amount of pressure because I was like the first week after to take home the hamster. After I think the previous week, the one that we had met a demise. It kind of passed on, and you think to yourself, okay, here's a new hamster. Everybody's like, yay, the new hamster. I don't want this wee guy passing away on my shift. Happy to say, wee guy did not pass away on my shift. It was somebody else's shift. Yeah, so I'm an animal person. Lisa, great question. Ta-ra.